Hello everybody, it's Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen and welcome back to my channel. Today's live will be about ideas on how to promote your crochet items if you are selling your items. I have a business license, so I would like to be able to sell my crochet items. So I was thinking for those of us that are selling, this would be a good topic. And not like I am the expert on it, but I've gone through the highs and lows of selling, and sometimes, most of the time it's been lows, but I'm hoping they'll go back to high. And it is in the 90s here in South Florida. It is extremely hot. So everywhere I go, there's water with me. So if you are in this heat wave, like I think the majority of the country is, make sure you stay hydrated. Take your water with you. Keep it all the time because you never know. You might get stuck somewhere and be there for hours and not have any water. So make sure you have some water with you. So my number one thing that I would say for promoting your crochet work is be your own model if you can. So today I was out, I had my earrings on, I got my bandana on, and by the way, happy Juneteenth to those that are celebrating and to those this is their first time celebrating. And if you don't know what Juneteenth is about, just a short history, it is when the slaves in Texas, Galveston, Texas, found out 2 years later that they had been freed. So that is what Juneteenth is all about, the celebration of the slaves being freed, and it is a big to-do in the Black, quote-unquote, African-American community. So just a little history there. So just be your own model, and if you can find models to do, friends that ask for something, give them a discount so that they can wear the item or carry the item if you're doing purses or such. I have purses up there that are still on my Etsy shop that I'm hoping will move, and you just want to be able to put your stuff out there so that people can see it. That's a big thing. You got to be visible. So tell me what you do to sell your items. So I'd love to know your comments. Then, of course, word of mouth is a big, big thing. So if you do something, make sure you ask the person to say where they got it from so they can give you credit and maybe have some leads towards getting more customers. So word of mouth is definitely really big in any company, no matter what you do. If you're trying to sell things, you definitely want word of mouth. And if you have an Etsy shop, ask the person that purchases that, if it's a friend, send them over to your Etsy shop and ask them to give you a review so that, at least you'll get something on your Etsy shop as well. Or on Shopify. I don't have Shopify. Shopify was a headache for me, and I gave up on it. Etsy is a lot less money as a startup, but Etsy has increased their price of how much they charge, at least take from your sales. For me, it really doesn't bother me because it's, I don't have a huge volume that I'm going to sit and whine about $5 or $6, $2 or $3, whatever it amounts to, because hey, I'm using their platform, and 20 cents to list something for 4 months, and I don't cry about it. A lot of people do. A lot of people are upset about it. A lot of people protested, boycotted, whatever you want to call. I didn't. Like I said, I'm using their platform. Another place is eBay. Some people do go to eBay, especially if you're looking for yarns and things like that. eBay is a good place to find yarn and different kinds of items. Like my purse bottom on the purse, I got that from Etsy, and there's tons of sellers that have it. And that bag also has what do you call it, bag bottom, but I won't turn it because I don't want to knock off my model, Linda. I don't want to knock her over, so I am not going to mess with that. If you're doing patterns, Etsy is a place to go for patterns, and so is Ravelry. I don't know if I'm saying it, Ravelry. I know I'm saying it wrong, and I've probably been saying it wrong forever, but those are the two places that I go to. But I know there's other platforms that you can upload patterns to sell, but I just pretty much have all my patterns on Etsy, and probably that's where I'll keep them until I spend some time on how to navigate Ravelry. Another place that you can do your craft shows, to sell your work, is via craft shows and farmer markets and church events. Craft shows, a lot of them have a lot of rules. A lot of them it costs a lot of money sometimes, depending if it's a big event. They charge a lot of money. Like there was an event in a couple of cities over from me. I think it was the Vegan Fest, and their fee for vendors was $250. That was way beyond me. And when you do a craft show, you have to at least know that you'll be able to recoup the cost of that craft show as you're selling your items. So if you go with a craft show and the craft show is $250 and you only make $250, then you have broke even. You haven't even made a profit. So those are the things you have to take into consideration when you are doing craft shows. Same thing, I don't know what the price is for farmer markets, but sometimes farmer markets have vendors there that are selling their crafts, and I've never looked into it. And if you have, let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know. But you can also sell your items there. Churches have craft shows every now and again. I have never done a craft show at all, period, zilch, because it is a lot of work and I don't really have anyone that can help me with it. You have to have your table, your tent, especially here in South Florida. You really don't want to do a craft show in the summertime. Like they having a big craft show today that I did not attend. I wanted to go, but time was not on my side. And I think their fee was $75, but they had indoor and outdoor, and there was no guarantee that you would be indoor. And when it's 90 plus degrees outside and you're out there for 4, 5, 6 hours, So if I did a craft show, it would definitely be in October, November time, where the temperature is a lot cooler, like in the 80s or 70s. But that is some of the areas, some of the things that you can think about, because you might be in an area where it's not 90 plus degrees on a regular basis during the summertime, and so you can look into it. But as I said, with any of those, the craft shows or the farmers market or the churches, they 9 times out of 10 will definitely have a fee for the vendor. And another thing that if you're new to doing craft shows, I personally would go to the event that you want to do a craft show for and check it out before you actually do it. Maybe check it out for that year and then see what it's like, and then do it for the following year, so that you'll have some idea of what other vendors are selling, because you don't want to go to a craft show and there's 10 vendors pretty much selling the same thing, and you're one of the 10, because then and if you're the 10th one on the line of people going by, because sometimes people go, me, when I go to craft shows, I do a loop or whatever it is, however they have it set up. I always go around to see what everybody has. Everybody doesn't do that, but you don't want to be one of 10 and all that. So you want to definitely take items with you that may not be something that someone else is selling. So that's why I would always go and check out a craft show. If I was going to do one, I would go check it out the year before, because a lot of craft shows are annual, or sometimes they do them twice a year, and you get an idea of what they are, what the other vendors have. So keep that in mind. And another thing I had already said, to get your models and get friends to wear some of your items if you can, because those are always good indicators for other people that want to purchase something that they see, and then that your friend or your model can tell them where they got it from. And those are awesome leads, because they see it's good quality, and then they want it. So those are definitely good things. And then my other thing is Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. All of those are avenues for selling your items. I post almost everything that I make, I post it, because you never know who's looking for what. And you want to use if you're not doing this, do hashtags. I learned that hashtags are what, they're like crumbs for the person. So say, for instance, you did hashtag crochet earrings, and if somebody clicks on that, it takes them to your page or someone else's page. If they're looking for hashtag crochet earrings, yours might pop up. You never know. So that is definitely, make sure you use those hashtags. And also, you can use YouTube, to try to funnel people to your Etsy page or your Shopify page, or however you're selling your items. You always put that in your description box. And I've seen other crocheters, and I've done it myself. If I'm doing a sale on my Etsy shop, I try to post it on my YouTube channel to try to get people to come to my Etsy shop. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But those are some of the avenues that you can use to try to sell your crochet items if you are trying to sell them. And even if you're not trying to sell, you are putting it out that, hey, I'm a crocheter. This is my work. If you're interested, contact me. You never know, you might want to start selling. So I think I have covered all of my information for today, but I would love to see what your comments are. And if you find this useful, this video or any of my videos, you can always contribute to my channel. You will see, even if I'm not live, you can see a heart with a $sign. You can click on that, and that goes to contribution to my channel. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and comment. And don't forget to hit that bell so that you will always be notified. And I am a fairy for the fairies, Christmas in July fairies for 2022. And if you watched my video, I did make a boo-boo. The drawing will be on July 15th. So keep sending your comments, and I will do my drawing on July 15th. I don't know what time, but I will post another video with that winner's name. And again, the prize for my semifinalist will be a $25 gift card from Amazon. So you have to have a email address, and you must be able to receive it. I don't know if anybody and everybody can receive an Amazon gift card in other countries, but I think they can because Amazon is pretty big. So, again, I would love to see your comments, and I will say, everybody stay safe, keep crocheting. Bye bye.